Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Colorado Rockies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Jose Quintana. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Shohei Ohtani.
And we're underway in Denver.
First pitch, 640.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
And that one fouled off.
Oh, that's in.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Tucker in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Quintana measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and he's a native of Colombia.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Outside with a breaking ball. Just settling in here at Coors Field. This one in the air, center field. Moniak on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
The batter now will be Will Smith. On the ground right side, and that's a fair ball. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And here's Freddie Freeman.
Hey!
Oh, 1 now.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
3-2
Outside,
now.
that's a ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
So a
That's
walk
ball four.
puts
Take your
runners
base.
at first and second.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Outside
plate,
with a
ball
breaking
one.
ball. Two on, two outs. This is
Oh, that
again
pitch is
5
out.
in a row.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
There's a strike. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Fouls one off. 2-2. On the ground to the left. They get the force. That's the third out. Dodgers strand a couple. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Denver, and towing the slab in this one, number 70. What do you look for here?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first three hitters.
Hesung Kim. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here.
Hesung Kim.
Edouard Julien digging in for the Rockies.
Second baseman, number 6, Edouard Julien.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. And
Ball,
misses
that's off the plate.
inside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2-1 now. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One up, one down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Hit in the air, center field. Pajes on his way over. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third, designated hitter.
Next for the Rockies is the DH.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And that's downstairs. And 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Coors Field, new inning getting started. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-1.
Nope, outside.
And a big swing and a miss. Outside
Ball 3.
low. Full count now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts off the second with a double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
That's a ball.
The Dodgers with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. In there at the knees. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. That one carrying. And the Dodgers score first. It's 1-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Hesung Kim digs in now. Just missed.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
No outs. Runner on second. Out towards right center field. Got it. Nice grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Strike two.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2. Hard hit, right side. Johnston takes it to the bag, and they got him.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Ohtani. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Inside,
nope,
just missed. And he chases that one below the zone. Hard liner. And that is that. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Rockies nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman.
In the air to left center. Hernandez in position. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 5th, left fielder, Mickey.
Now the left fielder, Mickey Moniak. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That one missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone. Yeah. Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And that's downstairs and outside. That one the other way. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, Ezekiel.
2 down, bases empty. Ezekiel Tovar now at the plate. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And that's outside.
That's out.
And that's ball 1.
That's ball 2.
The other way, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. Throw is offline, and he's got a double.
Batting 7th, first base.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies.
Hey!
Man on second, 2 down. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The 0-2.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. And he's out.
On the tag, he's
Cut
out.
down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in Denver, on to the third inning. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Nope, that's off the
Still
plate.
relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
On the corner for a strike, and the count's even at 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 now. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball 1.
Popped up. Julian has a beat on it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Walked his first time. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder.
Now here is Andy Pajes. He's 0 for 1.
Nope.
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. So the call stands. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Freeman off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Rockies nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Coors Field as we go to the last of the third. Kyle Carroll's digging in for the Rockies.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Check swing, and he went 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Rolled slowly to first. And foul ball. Stays alive. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
Brenton Doyle getting ready to hit. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one.
Let's go, Rockies!
That one fouled off. 2-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Second baseman, Edouard Julien.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Edouard Julien will hit next. First time up was a pop out.
Ball.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball, that's outside.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the third. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Rockies nothing. Start of the fourth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
That's out.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Ground ball up the middle. Tovar whips it to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. He doubled home a run in his first AB.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Clips the corner. That's strike two.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Hernandez wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2.
Ball, that's outside.
On the
No, that's
ground.
foul.
And that's just foul. Comes the 2-2. There's a high chopper. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop Hesung Kim.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Hae-Sung Kim. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's
Some
low.
early action out there in the bullpen. Juan Mejia, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Agnos getting loose as well. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to
He's out.
first. And he gets him. Nicely done. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're on top 2-0. Bottom of the 4th. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
To first, leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Rockies, designated hitter, TJ.
Here's Colorado's DH. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Ball 1.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Edgardo Henriquez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Dreyer also throwing. Fastball is
that's just
outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Hammered on a line to left, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Rockies, catcher, Hunter.
So digging in, Hunter Goodman. Fly to left his first time.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0.
Aye.
Lined into right. Into the dive, and he got it. What a play.
Up next for the Rockies, left fielder, Mickey.
So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets, pretty much a direct line to it. And perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know. But, man, great job to hold on all the way through the...
That one is absolutely belted. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And now they trail by 1.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Doubled his first time up. And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. Rocks with the run scoring double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Juan Mejia. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now it's the second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Even with really good velocity, two-seam fastball up in the zone to a left-handed hitter. Even though that velocity is good, you see it really well, and it can be a dangerous pitch.
This one in the air. Karros settles under this one, and there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power.
Yeah.
Line drive, knocks it down. Handles, throws to first. Quick recovery from the misplay, pays off for the out.
For the Dodgers, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
2 down, bases empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the air, left field. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So runner at second, 2 down. And up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So 2 down, and next for L.A., Freddie Freeman. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ground ball. That's the inning. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 4-1 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
Back
Dodgers,
now to start the bottom of the
number
5th and
60,
taking over on the mound, Edgardo Henriquez.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
leading off for
Troy
the Rockies.
Johnston digging in for the Rockies.
Troy Johnston.
Well, these Rockies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
1-1 now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-2 now. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Kyle Karros. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Brenton Doyle digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2. And that's too high.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Out towards right center field. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Rockies. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Andy
Leading
Pages
off
now at the plate.
Center fielder Andy Pages.
Let's go Rockies! Come on, Juan.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
1 down.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate.
Hey!
Now the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Juan Mejia is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. A new pitcher in the game, Zach Agnos.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So up next Teoscar Hernandez.
Left fielder.
With this kind of lead, he
Hernandez.
can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Yep, that ball went out.
He goes down looking. Dodgers go down quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here in Denver, here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Edouard Julien.
Edouard Julien.
Fouled off. He was late. And he'll one. Hard grounder just inside the line. Base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Up next for the Rockies.
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. Ground ball,
Nope,
left
foul
side,
ball.
and it goes just foul. Man at second. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. And
that's
foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Next for the Rockies is the DH.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
That's down and in.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
First and second, one out. Hunter Goodman, the next to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That clips the corner.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 on, 1 out. Outside low. And the count even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Line drive. That's a base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. That one in triple digits.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Just a late.
And now Ezekiel Tovar. In there for strike 1. In the air, right field. And that is the third out of the inning. Rockies leave them loaded, and they trail it 4-1. Back here at Coors Field, top of inning number 7, Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Tomoyuki Sagano up and loosening in the pen. The 0-1.
8-2. Ball inside.
And they'll do it again. Next offering misses. Full count now. That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. And it's a leadoff double to start the 7th.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Ball, that's in.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Oh, Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Back to the top of the order, Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's outside.
Runner at second here, one gone.
Ball 2.
And
That's
there's a
ball
ball.
3.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Man at second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
3-2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Up next for the
And
Dodgers,
now a very
right
big
fielder,
at bat for Kyle
Tucker.
Tucker. 1 for 3. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move to the at bat.
2 on, 1 out. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Ball 1.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Kim on second. Ohtani at first. 1 gone. King Tut goes down on strikes.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Agnos done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Brennan Bernardino into the game. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at bat right here.
Back to the mound. He's got it. They take the force out, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. A strong showing from the Colorado bullpen. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 1. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
We're
Dodgers.
back in a new pitcher here to
Number
start the
51,
bottom of the 7th. Alex Vesia. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. The Rockies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Outside, that's a ball.
Vesia goes 6'1". He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And one out now.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Kyle Karros digging in for the Rockies. The Dodgers leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Jack Dreyer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. That's hard hit in the line. Hernandez takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for the Rockies, center fielder, Brenton.
And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Hey!
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 1. Back here in Denver, we're at the top of the 8th. So now it's Freddie Freeman.
Ball, that's off the plate. Ball, that's inside.
Just missed.
That's inside.
That one misses.
Nope.
So a
Ball
leadoff
4.
walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Pajes now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Out to short, Tovar beats to second, out there, over to
He's
first, safe.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Max Muncy will hit next. And a foul ball.
That's a ball.
And now
Ball
it's
three.
3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at bat that Muncy can deliver. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Struck him out looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. That's too low.
That's a ball.
And that's ball one.
Hey.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. One left for LA, but they lead it 4-1. On to the bottom of the eighth. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Edouard Julien.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Next offering is fouled back.
Nope.
And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Up next for the Rockies, right fielder
Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Yeah. No. Inside. That's ball 2.
Trying to bunt his way
That
on,
ball's foul.
and that's just foul. little bit
That's
low.
ball three.
Ball three. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 3-2. Stays alive. Draws the walk there. Talk about a battle at the plate. 10 pitches. He earned that walk.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Colorado's DH.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Ball. Down.
The 1-1. Late on that fastball. Freeman, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Alex Vesia out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edwin Diaz. And the batter now, Hunter Goodman.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That's ball two.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that is out of play. Ripped on a line to center. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tomoyuki Sagato.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Stepping in, Hae-Sung Kim.
Shortstop, Hae-Sung Kim.
Liner, caught at second. One pitch and one out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Next to hit, Alex Freeland.
Nope. Ball one. That's a ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Jimmy Herget appears to be getting loose. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So back to the top of the order. And up next for Los Angeles, Shohei Ohtani. Pitch is in the dirt. Full count now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And it goes just foul. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And they'll do it again. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
So a man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. 1 for 4 with a double. Shohei on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
High throw may have made the difference right there. It's kind of hard to say, though. It's a little tougher for a catcher with a left-handed hitter in the box, and that hitter does not have to move at all to help you out. He just got under the throw, and it took off on him a little bit.
Man on second, 2 down. Outside corner, there's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 1. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the bottom of the 9th. Mickey Moniak getting ready to hit.
Just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Pages on the move to the alley, and a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Rockies, the shortstop,
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Rockies, first baseman
Troy Johnston, the next to hit.
So many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Inside ball.
The Dodgers trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. This one in the air center field. Pajes settles underneath it. 2 down.
Up next for the Rockies, third baseman, Kyle.
So they're down to their final out. Next for Colorado, Kyle Caros.
Hey!
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And just like that, they're within a run. These fans are really excited right now.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Here comes the 0-1. Just missed. And a count 1-2. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. And the home team trying to pull it out. The Rockies down to their final strike.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him. And that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
4-3 our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long